follow us on Instagram at Give Me the Goss, and you want to hit some trolls for us,
Yeah.
we'd
Go
welcome
after
it.
them.
Appreciate it. But they got to be like hot zingers. Don't get into arguments.
Yeah.
Don't try to.
You do a one-liner and you bail out.
Don't
'Cause
try
you
to
don't-
defend our intellectual integrity. Just hit them with a
Your
cool
mom.
story, bro.
Mhm.
Hit them
Yeah.
with a your mama watches. Or whatever makes you feel big and strong. Or my favorite,
Yeah.
I love how you don't let your height interfere with your confidence.
Yes, that's a good one. Okay.
Or maybe, so if you were,
Turns out you have a whole book on it.
so like
already.
if you were athletic, what sport would you play?
Mhm.
You know? Something like that.
Hit them where it hurts.
Oh my God. Dude, stop it. I have a story for you.
Can I be mean for a sec?
Wait, I forgot to tell you.
Shut your face.
What the shit?
I cannot.
Can I vent for a second? Welcome back to Gimme the Goss. I'm Dana Barron.
And I'm Katie Valley.
We have a lot to gossip about today.
We got a ton on the list.
First up,
Yeah, tell me.
feeling self-conscious about my handkerchief.
I love it.
It's cute, right?
I think the people are going to love it. You can pull it off. I could
don't
never pull that
know.
off.
I just like sometimes when you try a new little trend, you can feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah,
at first.
definitely. That's why I don't try them.
Like I'm just like, is this fun or is this giving like 90s grandma?
Well, we'll find out from our trolls, Dana.
Guys, we've officially made it because we have trolls now.
We have some nasty old trolls because I came up with a brilliant idea.
My lovely friend Catherine Rose here.
I mean, I was very innocent going into it. Like, let's just
try some ads.
Why not? I mean, we've been
What
doing
could
this.
go wrong?
We've
with
been doing this for
a
5 months. Let's just see.
misogynistic evil corporation.
And even without targeting the audience, I'm like, we're going to get these beautiful people.
Oh my God, we're going to reach every middle-aged mom in America.
Turns out
Not the case.
the first go was real rough.
All right. This dude comes at us. What was his
Yeah.
name? Should I look him up? Should we call these people out? I don't know. They're probably bots. Rick
Yeah.
thinks they're bots. But, you know, when I was talking about blowing up my neighbor's house by using the grill, he was like incompetent.
Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock. That's the whole
That's
joke,
the whole
you fucking
point,
nerd.
you asshole.
Take a joke, you loser. When's the last time you got laid? What are
Yeah.
you so mad about?
Yeah, so that's basically what we went back to him with, except a sick burn, bruh.
Oh, yeah. I just said sick fire. or
Yeah,
burn,
yeah.
bruh. And I'm
And then
just
we
going
woke
to
up
keep a
this
little
morning.
back pocket list of ways to rage bait men.
Yeah, I think it's great.
What could go wrong? Rage baiting trolls on your Instagram account.
I got a message from Dana this morning just saying, can we never do ads again?
Okay. I used to do ads. So my whole business model for
So
my
Dana was in this world
intuitive
previously.
eating counselor's
Yeah.
business because we had a high-end group coaching program and we had a whole sales funnel set up and we had this beautiful introductory ad video that talked directly to women's pain. We're going to help you overcome binge eating. We're going to learn to reconnect to your body and blah, 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 blah. The only way to do it was to do Facebook ads.
Yeah.
And holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I was really proud of myself for accomplishing an entire business model online with advertising with no formal training.
Yeah.
But the people that came at you with Facebook ads,
Guys, turns out the internet is scary.
holy shit.
Yeah. And
It's
I don't
like-
know if I was prepared. I was just very
Katie's
naive.
like, it'll be so funsies.
Yeah, let's just try it.
Immediately
let's try
canceled the ads.
Yes, immediately canceled. And then I started it back up with a more targeted audience towards women only. But guess what? That doesn't even work. So we got another comment today.
The comment this morning was from a lovely looking gentleman,
Mhm.
bot. Maybe he's real. I don't know. He's probably in his mom's basement.
Yeah.
But he said, who watches this trash?
Yeah.
So Katie sent it to me while I was walking. And I just posted the first comment that came to my head. And I said,
Your mom.
your mom.
That's right.
So that should go well too. I might prove not
we
mentally
might
stable enough
We
for
might
the
just have
internet.
to end this ad cycle, you know?
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
take a little break.
Is nothing organic anymore?
Yeah. No.
No,
No,
it's not
it's
actually.
not.
Those viral memes you see have whole ad teams behind them.
Yeah.
Anywho,
So that's
So
how we
if you
started off.
follow us on Instagram at Give Me the Goss and you want to hit some trolls for us,
Yeah.
we'd
Go
welcome
after
it.
them.
Appreciate
Please.
it. But they got to be like hot zingers. Don't get into arguments. Don't
Yeah.
try to
You do a one-liner and you bail out.
Don't
'Cause
try
you
to
don't-
defend our intellectual integrity.
Mhm.
Just hit him with a
Your
cool
mom.
story, bro.
Mhm.
Hit him
Yeah.
with a your mama watches or whatever makes you feel big and strong. Or my favorite,
Yeah.
I love how you don't let your height interfere with your confidence.
Yes, that's a good one. Okay.
Or maybe, so if you were,
Turns out you have a whole book on it
so like
already.
if you were athletic, what sport would you play?
Mhm.
You know, something like that.
Hit them where it hurts. Okay. So
What fact checks and feedback do we have from last week's
should we
episode,
talk about
Katie?
Merv Turner?
Ah!
We love him.
New political crush unlocked. Merv
Yeah.
Turner, the one and only co-founder of 1NJ7.
Mhm.
We connected via email.
Yeah. Maeve has set it
And
up.
Maeve set it up. Shout out to Maeve.
Shout out to Maeve. And I'm so sorry, Maeve, that I forgot that you were in college with my bestie Mel from high school.
I love connections like that.
Yeah, it just kind of slipped my mind, but she's connected us all now.
Love it. And
And-
I'm connecting Sherry and Maria, my co-founders at Bloom Collective.
Yeah.
And we're going to connect with Montclair Sundays and
Yes,
Montclair Dance and
yes.
Montclair Indivisible, which we might be merging with
Yeah.
our Indivisible group, and 1NJ7, because we're going to get to work together for the midterms. And Merv might even come up to speak at my next meeting.
That's so exciting.
Heard it here first. So if you're listening and you're local, save the date for June 17th for our
June-
next Bloom meeting. We're going to call it the Bloom Summer Extravaganza
Ooh,
because Maria wants to tell people it's a party
it's a good way
and
to
then do a
entice people.
bait and switch and give them a PowerPoint presentation about what's
Guys-
going on at Delaney Hall.
Letting the cat out of the bag here. You think you're coming to a rager.
And you're
And
going to
then
get a PowerPoint
You're going to get a
presentation.
PowerPoint on the most devastating
circumstances in Essex County. No, it's going to be a cocktail party on June 17th. Just to get together and see. We have a lot of things to share
Yeah.
that you can be doing at home. We have postcard parties, we have text banks, we have poster making, we have signs for sale. We have a whole bunch of great stuff to do this summer. So we're going to kick off a little cocktail party.
I'll be there.
Oh.
Shocker.
Okay. Next feedback.
Next feedback. Tiff left us a voicemail.
I saw that.
The only one that leaves us messages on our hotline.
Yeah, guys, did you
for
know we
Hot
have a
Goss.
Goss hotline? We were expecting you guys to
People
co-produce
tend
this
to
with us.
message me on the side.
Mhm.
But her feedback was, girls, don't stress out when your husbands are milling around, buzzing around, because turns out Ross is doing the same thing. And she's like, I'm fine, just sitting right back,
Mhm.
relaxing. She's like, you know what? It's just different people, different strokes for different folks. And that's what they want to do. And just take that time because you do enough.
Yeah, to be clear, I don't
Yeah.
usually get up. But I do feel like 3% guiltier.
Yeah. I would say 2.5% for me. But yeah, it is one of those things where if someone is buzzing around, sometimes it's hard to relax.
Like when you're
but
trying to relax and your partner is not someone who can relax, it can be
Mhm.
hard.
Rick's probably listening to this being like,
Katie, last time I checked,
you don't
no
have any
trouble
issue
relaxing.
with that. Lynn's messaged us
How do you pronounce
and
it?
Way.
Way. That's
Yeah.
so much easier. So the Way wave spray.
The Way wave
And
spray.
the
And
Way
she
hair
said it
oil.
is the best.
It really is. So I
Look at
also
those
feel
waves.
2% insecure about my side part and curly hair because I don't usually
Mhm.
wear my hair like this because it's typically really frizzy and wavy. It doesn't have
Yeah.
like a good tight curl, you know?
Yeah. But it looks
But
great.
it's summertime now
Yeah.
and I'm hot and
Yeah.
I don't want to blow dry my hair and I go in the pool and I do lots of things and I don't want to be spending that
All
hour a
natural,
week
you know?
blowing out my hair,
Yeah.
you know? So fuck it.
Let it wave.
Here I am, world.
Yeah. Scarf,
I've got a handkerchief
handkerchief.
and I've got a curly side part.
Yeah.
What? Come at me, trolls.
yeah.
Just kidding.
They will.
It's all in my head. No one would even notice. But Molly was like, your hair looks really good like that. I was like, does it? I have 17 negative things to say about it. You know when you just like
Yeah.
do something you're not used to.
Yeah, but it looks
Anywho,
great.
thanks so much, guys. There's only one person in this room with
Yeah,
me.
just me.
Okay.
Lynn's also said bamboo sheets. She totally agrees. And she said they are the best. So how are they working out for you guys?
I think they're really good.
Okay, great.
I haven't personally had night sweats, but that might just be a perimenopause thing that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
And Joel hasn't complained about
Great.
the temperature or the weight of the blanket. So I think we might have unlocked the secret
Great.
to cohabitating a king-size bed and co-regulating our temperatures.
Yeah. We have the same thing with Rick and I.
I think it's pretty
hot, and I
common
always run
for
cold.
heterosexual couples to have this issue,
Yeah.
but I really like them. I do wish I had gotten white.
Yeah.
Not enough contrast
Okay.
in the color scheme on my bed at this point. It's
That
all
is hard.
gray.
I found that with the new sheets I
It's
ordered.
so hard.
So
Oh my God, life is so hard.
to get the colors right between your bedspread.
When your bamboo sheets are the wrong color palette.
Yeah. Okay. First world problems.
Yeah.
Next one, Teresa. My friend Teresa. Shout out to her.
Mm-hmm.
She's been listening and following along. She is an avid reader, just like you.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about
audiobooks.
The audiobooks, and she was talking about I think it's called Libre.
No, I think it's Libro. Libro.fm, your independent bookstore for digital audiobooks.
So she was basically saying it might be a couple dollars more expensive, but it's a way you can choose which independent store you're supporting.
So it's like bookshop.org for audiobooks.
Yes.
Love that, because what I like to do is I like to read my depressing nonfiction books.
Yeah.
Such as On Tyranny, or How to Fight the Oligarchy, or Abundance by Ezra Klein, like I'm listening to right now. I like to listen to those because they're not for pleasure or fun.
Right.
I just want to know what's in them.
Yeah.
So I listen to them when I'm walking, or when I'm doing laundry, or when I'm just trying to tune out my children fighting in the basement. But I have been using Audible, so I'm really excited that there's an alternative to like the Amazon streaming services to support independent bookstores.
I love that.
So like support independent bookstores while still listening to audiobooks.
Yes, right?
Thank you so much, Teresa. Shout out to you. We'll link to that if we ever pronounce it correctly.
Jesus. Okay. My last fact check is just a lot of people coming back to me talking about their understanding of the grill issues.
It does seem
Turns
to
out
be
we're not the only ones.
A universal issue among women. And I have to say, I think it's a social construct.
Yeah. Of course you do.
But like,
of course you do.
Girls like, grilling, dad apron, masculinity, Father's Day. Like,
so we just never learned it.
The chef, like kiss the chef aprons at backyard barbecues.
Yeah.
So let's reclaim the grill, ladies.
I'm good.
I'm fine. I actually don't. If you guys want to reclaim it, that's cool.
Hard pass for me. Lastly, we wanted to do a shout out to
Trav, our fan, walked into a party this weekend and someone was like, "Oh, give me the goss."
Yes.
And it's a man.
Yeah.
Love that. Thanks for listening, Trav.
Thanks for listening. I didn't realize that he is listening, but he's Judy's friend from high school.
I told Judy and Matt that I wanted Trav to be my pickleball partner at the block party, and they said, "We're not doing pickleball tournament this year."
Oh, what?
And I was like, "You're sabotaging me.
Oh,
you're sabotaging my dreams."
Okay, I didn't realize that.
They want to do a Beirut tournament instead.
Oh, well, I do love that. Okay,
you know DP loves that. Well, 25 years of therapy and growth and maturing just exits my body the second a Beirut table is present, and I immediately regress to my 7-year-old self.
Nothing brings out a WWE personality more in you than Beirut or beer pong.
The amount of times I wanted to punch the wall in Judy's garage this weekend, the amount of times I really wanted to flip the table over, like that.
And we have video.
That house. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so glad Facebook didn't exist when I was in college.
Yeah, thank God.
It did, but it wasn't video yet.
Life updates. What do we got?
Oh, my little Bodie man broke his arm.
Oh, dude.
Joel wanted to be more like Rick. Get the boys out of the house. Head to the American Dream Mall. Shocker, it was too crowded for Joel's liking.
Yeah.
So he took them to...
I was already thinking that's a brave move on Memorial Day weekend to take them on a rainy day to the American Dream Mall on a holiday weekend.
I mean,
He probably pulled right up and was like, peace.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here.
So he took him to some place called Extreme Energy instead.
Yeah, we've been there.
And things got too extreme.
Mm-hmm.
And Bodhi broke his little forearm.
Yeah, dude.
So tomorrow I'll be heading back
Oh,
to
God.
Summit Pediatrics orthopedist to get yet another
Okay.
pediatric orthopedic workup. So that's fun.
Hopefully it's just a quick one.
It does look like a clean break. I mean, I'm
Mhm.
no orthopedist,
Mhm.
but the X-ray looked pretty straightforward from urgent care. So he's got his little urgent care cast on, and
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
What else did we got? Book club. We had finally
I know.
our book club reunion.
I know.
We
I've been
haven't had
dying to have an intellectual discussion about yesteryear.
Yeah, and did we?
No, nobody read it. We didn't talk about it at all.
I know, it was funny. I was telling someone, I was like, yeah, we had book club last night. And they're like, oh, what are you guys reading? I'm like, I don't know.
That's not the
Because
point.
none of us talked about it. We just ate lots of snacks,
Mm-hmm.
drank lots of wine,
Mm-hmm.
and lived our best life. And Jude stayed till 12:30.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it was a good way to kick off Memorial Day.
As soon as we realized we weren't hosting it in my backyard because it was raining, the relief that flooded my person, because I can get up and leave if it's at someone
You
else's
get
house.
so stressed about time.
I just have to go to bed.
Yeah, but there is something there is a panic that comes like you're fucking Cinderella.
Well,
and
because
your coach is turning into a pumpkin.
I know, because my whole next day will be wrecked.
Yeah.
If I don't get to sleep by midnight, I am fucked.
Yeah, but it usually starts around 10 p.m.
Well, yeah, because I know my history. I got to start by 10.
Yeah.
In order to leave by 11:27.
It's like, yeah, what? It's 10 o'clock? Oh my God. And it's just this full on
because
panic.
Party Judy is like,
Yeah, no.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Yeah, she's not
loser?
here for it. We're so supportive of Anyway, that was the lead into our rainy Memorial Day weekend. That literally was a monsoon.
Literally poured for like 60 hours straight.
And it got really nice the last 2 hours of the weekend.
Yeah, by then Joel and I had thrown in the towel.
Yeah, same. Actually, Rick and I went to the playground and took the kids out to dinner.
Yeah, we let our kids play video games.
Yeah.
Until their brains rotted out of their heads.
What else are you going to do? You know?
We all needed it. The Barons needed a mental health day.
So did
it was
the
a tricky
Tillemans.
weekend.
We needed after just like 2 weeks of hosting and like it's been kind of full on. We did a lot, but like little things here and there. Rick took Ollie to see the MJ movie. So Ollie has found a new love for Michael Jackson. He used to be obsessed when he was 4. And at one point he came back up and he's like, where's my costume? I'm like, costume for what? And we let him on YouTube on the TV sometimes. And turns out the ads were coming back out for the movie. And I'm like, we threw that thing away. Turns out he found it. And it's nice and tight. And he's been dancing around. Anyway, we got him a new one for his birthday.
Nice.
He is loving life. He's taught himself how to moonwalk.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing all the MJ moves. Although, like, in the house is fine. But when we're out at, like, Trader Joe's and you're moonwalking, grabbing your crotch, I'm like,
I turned around when I picked him up from school. What was that, Friday? And I turned around and he was just full on, like Michael Jackson dancing on the sidewalk by school. And I was like, hell yeah, Ollie.
He has the moves down.
And he's so dead serious when he's doing it.
He's so dead serious and he gets in the zone. And we were like debating, like, do we let him go see this movie? Because obviously Michael Jackson can go either way. But my sister-in-law had seen it and was like, he's fine. There's one scene with the dad when he was younger. So we like...
Oh, Ollie told me and all the kids at Judy's about that scene.
Okay.
He was like, yeah. Joe was his dad.
Oh, my God.
And he took off his belt.
Oh, shit, dude.
Magnolia looks up from her hamburger. And I was like, he was not a nice man. He had really bad problems in his mind. Foster's just like eating his ice cream. And I was like, I can't wait to tell your mother this.
So I prepped him for the movie. I did not prep him for the conversation.
I was like, yeah, dude, the 80s were insane.
They were a wild time. Yeah, so guess I gotta have a little chat with him about that. Because then yesterday he said to me, he's like singing some lyrics to a song, and he's just like, "Do you know this song?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I know it. It's a random song by Michael Jackson." He's like,
Where she
"Yeah."
tried to trap him with a baby.
Well, I thought it was that one. He's like, "No, like he was really into this woman." And like even that verbiage is not Oliver. So I'm like, "Oh shit, YouTube, we got to get off it." He's like, "Then turns out she's married, mom." And the
He
husband, and
needs
I
to
was
call
like,
in to give me the
I was
goss.
like, "Holy shit, dude." I was like,
And
"We
what
gotta."
did the husband do?
Yeah. I was like, "Okay, listen up, dude. We need to get off YouTube. We're not allowed to search Michael Jackson anymore."
Mhm.
Because he loves to watch the concerts, but God only knows what else he's
That's the
seeing.
problem with YouTube. Do they have it on kids YouTube?
No.
Okay.
So that's the problem. Anyway, so
Yeah, Ollie's gonna be a conspiracy theorist before you know it.
yeah, a conspiracy on a whole nother road that
Shit gets dark real quick.
real quick. So, and then also the next day after the Michael Jackson movie, me and a couple of the other girls went to drag brunch at Porta, which was, I had been to once. We kind of started the conversation at book club because I'd been with some of the girls from book club. But it was a tough weekend for like availability, whatever. And we reached out to all our neighbors, and like some of the girls could come, some of the girls couldn't. But I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. There was like probably like 10 people who walked the catwalk from the audience.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was pretty
I
fun.
like the audience
Yeah,
participation.
and all the straight guys just loving the shit
Except
out
the
of
one
it.
dude who said he was a plastic surgeon.
Yeah.
Totally
he was
made
like a
up.
Bill Murray vibe.
He
Just
was
like
also
lifting
wearing
the shirt.
like a Henley tunic. I was like, dude, if you're here to get laid, that's the wrong top.
Yeah. I mean, was he trying to get laid?
He only raised his hand because the girl with the thong that Judy didn't approve of, he was like, I'll only go if I can stand next to her. And we were like, shocker, straight dude, the girl with the thong.
This girl's in a sheer dress and a thong.
Yeah, and Judy's like, I don't understand this look. I was like, she's supposed to be wearing a tasteful brief underneath.
Yeah, no,
Long
not
sheer
in
skirt
her world. She was
with
like,
a tasteful full-bodied brief.
she literally walked up and was like, "I'm Sarah. I'm 29 and I'm very flexible."
And Judy's face was just like
contorted in a way
like,
that you had never seen.
I bet you are, you little hussy. Like that was Judy's face. She was like, I do not like her attitude. I was like,
guess what?
Is it her attitude or is it her thong, Jude?
Guess what? The audience loved her. As soon as she did that split, they were on board, guys.
We were at a...
Yeah.
By the way, there was a whole table of little kids.
Yeah. The last time, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
I feel like it's a family.
And by the way, I'm not saying it because it's drag. I love a drag story time. I love drag queens. I think my kids are far safer in a room full of drag queens than they are in a room full of Republicans. But I don't know that like a hypersexualized drag brunch with like raunchy jokes and stuff is like the place.
Because then when they see the children, they're like, oh, now we have to tailor this.
Now I can't scream titties anymore.
Yeah, they still did.
Yeah, like we can't use the F word. We can't
they
say
still
bitch.
Did.
Like, but they still did. But they called out that it was like a little
and their
uncomfortable.
Parents didn't even.
No, but there was like a 14-year-old boy at that table who was so upset. He did not want to be there. He was really mad that he had to go there for his mom's friend's birthday or whoever that table was, because that's where our divorced friend was sitting.
Oh my God. Our divorced friend. She came up. She finally got a divorce after 18 years. She was celebrating at the drag brunch with her daughter. And she had to walk the catwalk.
And it was a competition. You got to keep all the money if you got the most tips on your walk. So we were like, I was just basically like, this 19-year-old hot girl in this thong does not need to win this. You know who needs to win this? The middle-aged divorcee.
Who's paralyzed from the calf down.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bionic leg. Remember they kept saying?
I didn't know if he was kidding or not.
No, he was.
I mean, I saw the brace. I thought maybe she was hurt.
No, paralyzed.
Okay.
So, yeah, she definitely needed that. And she killed it.
Yeah, she did kill it. And we made sure she won.
Yeah, of course. We were just throwing dollar bills. And what were you doing with your dollar bills?
Oh, well, I wasn't sitting in an opportune place to give the drag performers my dollar bills. So I channeled my inner Foster and I turned them all into super sweet paper airplanes that I could fly across the catwalk into the hands of the performers. They were good too. Oh, that's a hot pic.
I know. Do you love it?
Oh my
Here,
God,
let
my
me
hair
show
looks
it.
great in that pic. Can we please post that on Instagram?
Yes.
Take
they
that,
loved
trolls.
you.
Okay. Drag brunch.
Drag brunch. And then that kind of led into Judy had friends at her house, literally her entire high school at
700
her
friends
house.
from high school that are still friends and all have
And
kids.
last minute invited us to stop on by.
Just stop by for one drink. She's like, it's too many people in my house. You can't bring everybody, but stop by for one drink.
And Dana's like, yeah, I will stop by for one drink.
Fast forward
Cut to
7 hours later,
at the beer pong table,
screaming "suck it" to Judy's high school friends, playing against them in Beirut.
Like I said, WWE.
Nothing makes me come alive like a Beirut table.
Dude, shoving your finger in people's faces, kicking the air, punching the air.
Dude, does anything feel as good as hitting last cup? Does anything feel that good?
You were kicking, punching, pointing, and then you would follow it up with a
I think it's I don't even want to drink. It's not even like I was drinking the cups.
Yes.
I was like, Rick, you drink this.
Yeah.
You're making fun of me for not drinking it. You drink the high noon, Rick.
Yeah.
Because mom's going to barf if I do that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to play that game.
And just shout at people. Yeah. Scream in their face.
Just like in your face.
It's kind of like what you were saying.
Like really good at it. He's always so good at things.
Rick, he like never really plays beer pong because he doesn't understand it because he didn't grow up with it.
Oh, shut up, Rick.
And then he just was like, him and Trav won like 3 games.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is originally when we were playing, you were not hitting at first. I was carrying you. Thank you so much.
I usually need a game to warm up.
But you were talking about it's similar to pickleball, where you're like, I'm doing this for my mental welfare. And then you're just screaming obscenities at yourself.
My pickleball standing game is like me, Mike, MJ, and Jerry. And we're always like, we just play for fun. It's for our mental health. And I'm like, you fucking suck. What's the matter with you? You should go home. You don't just.
And they're like, wait, are you talking to me? You're like, no, that's just my inner monologue coming out.
But it's not just me. It's like everyone that you play pickleball with.
Are screaming at each other, like at themselves?
At themselves.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know?
Well, I kind of understand that now with my new tennis world that I am sucking at. My coach is just like every time, like I'm missing, he's like, oh my God. I'm like, dude, I'm just learning how to play. Get off
you feel like you have to defend yourself from your own coach that you are paying to teach you to play tennis?
He's not supportive at all.
Fuck that guy.
He's quietly abusive. Yeah.
Okay, well, don't give him any more of your money, Katie.
I know. I think I'll continue it because I do like it. But
just play pickleball with me. I'll give you a lesson. I won't scream at you, I promise. I won't bash the ball into your face.
I know.
Promise.
See, that's what I'm a little scared
Don't
of.
be. Come play.
Like, judging by the game on Sunday, I don't know if I want you to be my coach. Okay?
Well, I have some friends that could teach you.
Okay. Yeah.
Or you should just take a lesson.
Trav said he would teach me too.
Yeah. I think Trav is similar to me, though.
Oh, is he?
Like. Yeah. But he won't be like that to you.
Yeah, he doesn't know me that well. He can't abuse me like that.
Yeah. Please play pickleball with me. It'd be so fun.
I'll try it.
Okay. So let's get to the goss then.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
What is this Hibernian tea?
I don't know.
I didn't put it there.
What?
Oh, Huberman. I put it there.
Jesus.
So remember how, I'm sure everybody listening knows who Andrew Huberman is. Do you?
I mean,
do you know who he is?
Oh, I know who he is.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody knows who he is. Well, Huberman is like one of the kings of the manosphere, adjacent to Joe Rogan. And he claims to be like a neuroscientist out of Stanford that runs this lab, and he uses a ton of medical jargon, and he sort of positioned himself as this like really good guy, right? And he talks about like healthy relationships and health and wellness and like all this stuff based on research. And for a while there, probably like 6 months, Molly and I were like super into him, right? Because some of his episodes were great about like hormone health and whatever. And he's a fucking hunk. Yeah. Like that man topless carrying a boulder up the hill. I'm like, oh,
bait and switch.
This guy. And it was kind of like what we're hoping for out of the Kelsey brothers. Like the
Yeah.
way he positioned himself, like you knew he was like adjacent to the sort of right wing manosphere stuff, but you kind of felt like he was a good dude, and that's kind of how he positioned himself, like being super respectful to like female guests and using the right jargon and like making you feel like he wasn't this douche. And Molly and I were just like, because he talks about meditation and like resetting your nervous system and like all this stuff. And Molly and I are like, there's got to be something with this dude.
Turns out there is.
So this, I think it was NY Mag came out with this article about him probably like 2 or 3 years ago. And basically he had this long-term partner, this woman, that he was like doing IVF with and trying to have a baby with or whatever. And turns out he's just straight up boning like 7 chicks at once. And none of them knew about each other, all unprotected sex. Like, and then you get into his like, they revealed his like text messages and his exchanges and like his like behaviors and like patterns in these relationships. And turns out he is like a psychotic, narcissistic, mentally and emotionally abusive, just absolute psychopath.
Right.
And there's just like this piece on him in New York. Yes. But this is like a scathing article. All these women's identities being protected as sources and stuff. And like the internet blew up over it. And Molly and I at the time, we were like, we fucking knew there was something wrong with this dude. He was like positioned himself as too good to be true. This like positive masculinity guy.
Turns out he's just a big old
Turns out he is the king of the fuckboys. Yeah. So Molly and I are like in the comments reading stuff, and we're just like, oh my God, like the world is a dumpster fire, because there's all these girls on his Instagram account being like, me next, me next. And like everyone on the internet defending him, being like,
of course,
his personal life has nothing to do with his brand. And we're like, yes, it does. He's been positioning himself as this like wonderful, intelligent, like man.
What's the goss?
Turns out part of this piece is like calling into question all of his credentials, because it basically, his lab in Stanford is almost non-existent. Like he doesn't have a research staff going on there. There's like a sign with his name on one like dusty ass door at Stanford. Like he's not who he says he is. And he's like a grifter. He's selling all these potions and supplements and shit, like all of the rest of them, right? Like these like wellness kooks that are just like, I don't know, doing all this shit. So it turns out that he's part of this celebrity smear campaign group.
Okay.
So basically what he does, like, he's been caught now that anybody who speaks out against him, there's like a smear campaign that follows. So he's like trying to silence all those women. He's trying to silence all these critics. It's the same campaign that apparently like exacerbated the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni like press and all this stuff. So he got caught not only
oh my God, dude,
being a douchebag, being a grifter, being a psychopath, and now this like diabolical smear campaign against anybody in the media who criticizes him.
Dude. It's kind of like calling the paparazzi, like when you're going to a club. Like,
just like fuckboy on steroids. Literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
Ew.
So I knew there was something wrong with Andrew Huberman, and now it's just like watching this, it's just like, oh my God, I knew it. Female intuition is right.
But do you think that they'll even care? You know?
I don't know what I think, because the manosphere is so pervasive.
Like, I just wonder, like, if that, I don't know, it's just kind of like.
So he just says that he can say whatever he wants and people will believe him, because he has a smear campaign like at his disposal.
Ew, God. Get him fucking canceled.
And you know when women say they hate men, and good men are like, but not all men are like that. And it's like, this is why we fucking hate men.
And why we don't trust it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, what the hell?
This is why women have a problem with all of this.
But
anywho.
Like, it's just crazy, like, the people that do get canceled over such.
Because you're very wary of cancellation culture.
I am. But, like, this is where I need it. And this is where it's not going to happen.
Because men with power and resources.
And MAGA men.
Get into the White House.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that was my goss on the Huberman tea.
Okay, what's my goss? My goss is, and take it with a grain of salt, because I am not a big sports person, but the New York Knicks.
Just winning?
They're making it to the NBA final since 1999, which is pretty exciting. I saw everyone celebrating in the streets, and I'm like, oh, what a good moment.
I need to buy a Knicks hat.
Yeah, I don't have any New York gear. It's all Philly. But I thought that was pretty exciting.
So you're a Sixers fan.
Yes.
76ers.
Yes. 76ers.
Who are the
We call them
Sixers?
Sixers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hashtag go sports. Rick's sister is coming next Monday with my nephew, with her son, and he's 16. He's like, "Can we get to a Knicks game?" And Rick's like, nice try.
Yeah, it might be out
No,
of the
we can go
price
to a
range.
Yankees game.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be fun.
So the friends Gus is my friend had messaged me and she was telling me, and I feel like this is kind of relatable. She took her son to a birthday party and it was made known to her it was a drop-off party. It was like drop-off, pick up this time. And this is someone she'd been friends with for years. Her son is the same age as our son. So she took him to the birthday party, dropped off, and she's friends with the mom, or so she thought. But like when it says drop-off party, you're like, I'm dropping my kid off.
Yeah.
And also you don't want to be that mom standing around when they just want to
You don't
do
want to
like
hover.
you don't want to hover, and you want it to be like a kid's thing and just have them be able to focus on it and not be like in the background. Like,
Yeah.
can I have some water? Can I have a
Right.
drink? So she was like very aware of that. So the friend said to her, definitely drop off. It was made known to her multiple times. And then when she went to pick up her son, there was an entire rager in the backyard with probably 50 plus people. And this is someone she thought she was friends with. And she was just like,
A rager of adults.
adults.
So you have to drop off your kid, but everybody else's
everyone
parents can
else
stay.
And she thinks like even the invitation that said drop off and pick up was probably different for different people because and now granted they live in different towns, so it is probably a little bit of that as well. But so their kids don't go to the same schools. But she was like, I'm so close with this girl, and our kids have kind of grown up together, even though they're in different towns. And they've made an effort to have these two boys like play
Stay
together and stay
friends.
friends, and an entire rager. And she was like,
So it's almost like she feels like she got a separate invitation
yes.
because this woman didn't want her to stay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she was like, I'm so hurt by this.
Yeah, that is so shitty.
And
especially if you're like having a big party at your house.
Mhm.
What is one more person?
I think that was her point. Like that backyard was huge. And she was like, what's one more person?
And why would you not want your
Yes.
friend to stay?
And my friend has kids that are her other kids' ages as well. So it was just like
I don't understand that.
I don't get it either. And I was like, are you going to say anything? And she's like, no. What's the point? Like, it just is what it is. Which I understand. I don't think, would you say anything?
No, but
Mm-hmm.
lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Like, I think of a friend differently that way. It's like, I've had one specific instance in my life where I realized that the way someone treated me in this surprising circumstance
Yeah.
was like a way that I wouldn't treat someone who was as close of a friend. Like, it was
Mhm.
basically like, oh, and it's the only time it's
Yes.
ever happened to me because I think I'm pretty like self-aware, I
Yes.
hope, and I feel like I have really good friendships throughout my life.
Yeah.
So I usually think I understand what my friendship is with someone.
Yeah.
And this was like, oh, I'm being treated as like a distant relative.
Yeah.
When like you were in my wedding party.
Yes.
And like,
yes.
oh, we don't think of each other as close
Mhm.
of friends as we are.
Yeah.
And it was startling.
Yes.
It really hurt my feelings. Like,
Yeah.
I was really upset about it.
Yeah.
But what do you say? It's
Yeah.
just like
the
someone
point?
shows you what they think of you.
Yeah. You just got to take it. And
You
suck it
absorb
up.
that information
Yeah.
and you act differently going forward. So like the next time, like I got an invite to the baby shower and I was like, sorry, I don't travel for distant relatives.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like you were.
That's what my friend said. She was like, I realized I was an acquaintance.
Yes.
And that
And
even
it's
though my
hurtful.
friend knows her whole family, but she was just like, okay, so you're showing me what this is. And
It wasn't like it was a small gathering of her closest people.
right.
Like
It
you're not
was-
close with everybody in your kids'
It was
class's
literally
parents.
like the entire class.
It's like
of
Scotty
second grade.
doesn't know like that level of packed backyard.
Right.
And you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, I was told it was only children and that I
And
definitely
like
couldn't come in.
and multiple times, like drop off. And then she shows up and it's literally the entire school. You just, what do you do with that? You just have to kind of suck it up.
I
And
think
she
you
has,
just feel your feelings and be hurt by it
Yeah.
and recognize that this is not someone who shares the care for you that
yes.
you do for her.
That's what she said. She was like, it turns out it was just our kids being friends and not like the moms being friends. So she's just like, I have to.
So you know what? Guess
Yeah.
who's not reaching out for play dates anymore?
Exactly.
When you're someone who is inclusive and you want people to feel welcome
Right.
and you worry that someone hasn't connected with other people or
Yeah.
maybe doesn't have as many friends as you do, so you want to invite them and like
Yeah.
be inclusive.
Yes.
So I think it hurts even more.
Yes.
When
And
you're
I
like,
feel,
but I thought about you when you
Yeah.
said you didn't have plans that one time. And I was like, well, come over to our place, even though you don't know anybody. It's like when you're someone who thinks that
and
way.
she's definitely like that. Like she's like the most inclusive person.
None of that adds up to me. It's like, was it a miscommunication? But it's just like, I don't see how it could be, right?
I don't see how it could be. And you know what? Like maybe it was, but I think my friend's just kind of in that mindset of just, this is what it is. And she showed how she really feels. So why?
She showed you where you stand.
And my friend was
in
like,
her
it felt
mind.
like high school.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Like
Guys,
that
we are
high
in our
school vibe.
40s.
And she's like, even if it was like her whole family or
Right.
that's understanding, or like a small group of people, because obviously they're not in the same town. But when you're having a rager and then she just shows up to find she's one of the only ones not
It's like,
invited.
in my mind, if parents are staying for a drink during a kid's birthday party, it is everyone who drops a child off
Yes.
is invited in my backyard
Yes.
to have a drink.
100%.
Stay if you want. We
Yes.
have plenty of food.
Yes.
But we just think like that. Some people don't.
Yeah.
Some
And
people
that's how
don't
I
have
am.
that
Yeah.
sort of mindset of unbridled hospitality.
Right. And, that's fair. I think that's okay.
But
Yeah, it just changes. It
It
changes
changes
the
it.
dynamic.
it does.
Yeah.
And it's hurtful.
I know.
Because like I haven't had my feel like when that happened to me, we were in our 20s and everybody was sort of getting married, and it was like I hadn't felt ostracized like
Yeah.
that since high school.
Yes.
And it's like
Just gives
I am
those high
too
school
fucking old
vibes.
for this.
Too old for it.
You do
you know
not
what?
get my time and energy and attention and support and love if you're gonna make me feel fucking left out like that. That is so shitty
And
and
the thing
immature.
is, like, I think for us in this neighborhood, sometimes we're just so like, oh my gosh, we can't fit everyone.
Well, you can't have dinner with everyone you know every
all the
time you go
time.
out to dinner.
Right. So we're just so like overly cautious about that. And I think that's understandable that we can't always include. But this was a situation for my friend where she was like, I definitely could have been included because it was a rager and it was 50 people. And what's one more?
Right.
And so I think it just changes the dynamic. And, last week I was saying about another friend of mine who was saying similar vibes of just like
Being left out.
moms at the school leaving out at big parties. And it just feels like high school again.
I know.
And it's weird.
I remember Glennon Doyle talking about this a long time ago.
Yeah.
When I used to follow her on Instagram, where she's like, we're too old to stand in circles. Like, we have to stand in horseshoes. Like, you have to leave an opening for the woman who has no one to talk to at school pickup. Like, you have to, and it's really hard for introverts like me, where like small talk makes me want to twitch.
Yes.
And sometimes if I'm not feeling it, I'm standing way far back and I'm not talking to anybody.
Yeah.
But like, just being inclusive, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, if we're not going to be kind to each other, like, the world's not going to be kind to us. So, like, let's.
And a ballsy move, I think, of just letting her come back to pick up and finding.
Like, I'm waiting out front with that child so she doesn't see the party.
Yeah,
in the back.
dude.
Well, first of all, I'm not doing that to start with.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, that's shitty and I hate to hear it.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Well, I'm sorry to your friend.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
You can come
I'm
in
sure
for a
she's
drink to my
listening.
house. You're always welcome in my backyard.
I'm sure she'll be here,
To do anything. Joel's like, but that's 75 people. I'm like, well, where do you can't not just invite everyone.
Yes.
So I'm either welcoming everyone or I'm not doing it.
Yes. And I think Rick's like kind of under the same mindset of like, not everyone has to be included in everything. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. But with this one, it was a
Say
little
the men
different.
who are not holding the community social connections together.
Okay.
Anyway.
Social coordinator over here. All right. So that's all our goss.
Okay.
We got Bloom updates coming. Ooh, Mikey Cheryl, dude.
Did you see
I
any of it
saw
on Instagram? Okay, guys. So Delaney Hall is one of the lovely community concentration camps the Trump administration and ICE are running all over the country. So Delaney Hall is like literally within 10 miles of our house, and it has like over 300 detainees by ICE. And most are just like being held totally outside the rule of law. Like they're not having their day in court. They don't have legal representation, on top of just like the horrible, inhumane conditions. They have worms in their food. They're being kept in freezing cold over the winter or super hot in the summer, like no air conditioning. They're
literally
being
a
made to stay up
concentration
all
camp.
day or all night. They're being made to work for GEO Group for $1 a day. Elderly people are going without their medication. Pregnant women are going without the medical care that they need. There are people who are extremely vulnerable physically, right? There's just horrific, and it's happening literally in our backyard. So I've been working with a group that goes there every weekend for visiting hours, trying to help the families of the detained. A lot of them have lost their breadwinners. They need money for the commissionary, whatever fund. They need legal representation. They need translators. There's kids there. There's toddlers. There's babies. They need support, right? People need warm coats. They need something to entertain the kids. There needs to be shelter and seating and bathrooms.
Because that's the other thing, like the people waiting outside.
Yeah, it's like the families going there and they wait for hours and hours and hours and hours, hopefully
horrific,
to get a glimpse of their loved one, to get a meeting with their loved one with representation, right? So there's this whole community of activists that are there protesting and supporting the families. And finally, the detainees went on a hunger and work strike, and it started Friday morning. And they're trying to draw attention. And their two demands were an immediate meeting with Mikey Cheryl, so that Mikey Cheryl is our governor, so she could see the conditions there and so that they can make their plea for lawful proceedings. And number two was to release the most vulnerable among them, the elderly, the sick, the children, the pregnant women. They wanted them released. So ICE targets now the lead organizer, this guy named, I think his name's Martin Soto. He's organizing it. They tried to smuggle him out in a car
to
end the protest.
I did not see that.
And the protesters blocked the car. Andy Kim showed up, who's one of our senators,
and he got pepper sprayed,
and the House representative for that district. Or he was maybe he was a state senator. And Andy Kim got caught up in a pepper spray fight. So our fucking senator,
like, how
got
is this
pepper
happening?
So anyway, so I sent out an email Saturday morning to have like everybody call Mikey Cheryl's office and she goes there, whatever, there's a bunch of GoFundMes. There's like a lot of donations we can collect. Sent it out Saturday morning to get people to go, whatever. And so Mikey Cheryl showed up Sunday morning, and I haven't seen what came of it, but at the last time I checked, they weren't
letting her
allowing the
in.
governor of New Jersey to go into that.
The fuck? How is this America? Like, it just blows my mind every time. And I know, like, I should be numb to it, but it's just wild
like
to
we're
me.
numb to the assassination attempts at this point.
Literally. Yes.
Somebody posted on Instagram, like, why is America sending their worst assassins?
It's actually hilarious. Please.
Literally, it's like I saw somebody post, like, don't do too many assassination attempts or people are going to grow numb to it, just like they do the mass shootings
in our fucking elementary schools.
Yeah. So things are not good in New Jersey right now. So I am really interested to see what the latest update was, because as of my checking last night, they hadn't let Mikey Cheryl in. Like, are they going to fucking pepper spray the governor? They pepper sprayed our senator. And like, if they're doing that to Andy Kim,
that's the point.
The entire region watching.
And then they came.
What are they doing to the people inside that place? To the pregnant women, to the young women being held,
to the children.
I can't.
My rage is so insane, and it drives me wild that we even have to worry about this, that you're sending out emergency emails. Can someone fucking step in?
Yeah. Well, our governor and senator are trying to.
This should be a wake-up call. Like, it really should scare the shit out of people.
Yeah, dude. They fucking pepper sprayed Andy Kim.
And the problem is that I think, like, social media and news outlet, no one can get to the people to really scare them.
Yeah.
Because it's just
out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Or,
We've just been
people
through it too much now. Like,
or people are just like, that's not true.
they're shutting it off. Yes.
Fake news.
Yeah, fake
You
news.
say fake news to somebody long enough.
Yeah.
Literal
Sorry.
1984. Okay, so that's the Delaney Hall update. Things are
Okay.
not great. And then I just want to go on a little rant for a second
Ooh,
because I was reading this
I
morning
love a rant.
that I mean, have you heard about the mayor of Baltimore? He's like this young black guy who's doing a really
Yes,
amazing job.
yes.
So I was reading though about his strategy. It's called focused deterrence or group violence reduction strategy, right? And it's
I think
basically
I'd read about this actually.
it's targeting like groups that are most likely to commit violent crimes.
Yes.
And mayors like all over the country, predominantly Democratic mayors, have deployed the same strategy to try to reduce violent crime and murder in their cities. And it's basically like they identify those most likely to commit violent crimes, and they literally send them a simple letter, like hand delivered by a member of their community. So whether it's like clergy or someone who's like a reformed felon
Criminal.
or something like that,
Yeah.
like someone who, has escaped the life that they're leading currently. The letter basically is like, look, we're not going to tolerate violent crime. If you need help, if you need a safe place to live, if you need therapy, if you need a job, like whatever it is, we will try to help you.
Wow.
Here are the consequences if you don't. And it has dramatically reduced violent crime in these cities.
That's insane.
Right? So, and I looked into it and
Yeah.
it's like, it's a thing that really works. It's real and well documented. It's called Focused Deterrence or Group Violence Reduction Strategy, and Baltimore's Mayor Brandon Scott is one of the most prominent practitioners. Here's the breakdown. So basically, we go to those most likely to be the victim or the perpetrator of gun violence. They get a letter directly from the mayor. We knock on their door. We say, we know who you are. We know what you do. Change your life. We'll help you do it. But if you don't, we're going to remove you, or we're going to remove you via law enforcement. And so the results have been striking. The first 6 months of 2025, Baltimore recorded a 22.7% decrease in homicides, 19.6% decline in non-fatal shootings, with 68 homicides, the fewest in over 50 years.
Holy shit.
So this is happening. I guess it's based on, it was called the Boston Miracle in the 1990s. And that person was actually a Republican leader. But so leaders in Kansas City, Dallas, New Orleans, Cincinnati, New Haven, DC, right? It's working.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this and something that really chaps my ass when I'm talking about left-leaning policies and the fact that, like, Bernie's been spewing this democratic socialism for literal decades.
Yeah.
And it works in other places.
Yeah.
And, like, why can't we just have it here?
Yeah.
And I was thinking about, like, Mamdani's, like, it's been a very short amount of time that he's been in power.
Right.
But I was looking up, like, what he's done so far. And basically, New York City concluded the first 3 months of 2026 with the lowest number of murders ever recorded for that time period. Major crime across all 5 boroughs is down 5%, with the Bronx leading at over 9%. Universal child care, just 1 week into office, he secured a commitment from the governor to fund free childcare for 2-year-olds, right? It begins this fall with 2,000 seats in Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn, the Bronx, expanding to 12,000 seats in its second year. Worker and tenant protections secured more than $9 million in restitution for workers and small businesses, expanded protected time off for 4.3 million workers, rental ripoff hearings across the city. Tenants could testify about abusive landlord practices, which even as like a middle-class white woman, I dealt with that.
Yeah.
Like, that is some real shit in New York City.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like, I fucking freaked out in a landlord's office, and they
I can imagine that.
threatened to call
I can
the
imagine
police.
that too.
I was like banging on the glass, screaming at them. Consumer protections. He's issued executive orders targeting junk fees and hidden charges that inflate prices at checkout and subscription traps. Right. Homelessness and winter response. Right. We saw the snow
in
shoveling.
3 months.
We saw the snow shoveling miracle.
Yes.
We got the city back open and within 24 hours of a blizzard. He has a 24-hour Code Blue, which opens new warming centers, deploys warming buses, and transitioned approximately 2,000 unsheltered New Yorkers into shelter between January and March. And his public approval is pretty high. So it's like, can we just
use this as the model?
But the breakdown, because corporations and billionaires own our media and they own the way that we disseminate information. It's like, democratic socialism can work.
Yes.
It's checked by capitalism, and capitalism is checked by it. So it's like, can we just fucking vote these people in the office and give it a try? Because the past 40 years of trickle-down economics and fucking oligarchy is not working.
It's not working.
For anybody who isn't Jeff Bezos.
And the thing is, I think
I should start that over.
Yeah.
Sorry. Part of my rant is that it is working. It is working exactly as it's fucking designed.
Right.
And like, if we could just vote more people
to make the rich richer and they don't give a fuck about anyone else.
If we could just vote more people, like the mayor of Baltimore and the mayor of New York City into office, like Bernie Sanders, let's fucking give it a go, you guys. Haven't we had enough?
And the thing is, like, I feel like the word socialism alone,
I'm not scared.
Yeah, people get really scared about it.
Because socialism is where the government owns the means for production.
Right.
It's not what we're talking about.
No.
God damn it, read a book. What we're talking about is democracy with socialist programs that support the working and middle class, where we have a fucking safety net. Like my brother-in-law was telling me, who's French, and during COVID, I was just like, the vitriol and the anger of Americans. He's like, well, that's because it's every man for himself here.
Yeah.
So if the government makes you close your butcher shop during COVID to keep your neighbors alive,
no one's coming to help you.
You don't just lose your butcher shop.
Yeah.
You lose your family's healthcare.
Yeah.
You lose access to higher education.
Yes.
You lose your housing. Like in France, if they make you close your butcher shop, your kids
still have insurance.
Your kids are still going to college.
You're
still going to get medical
schooling.
care.
Yeah.
You're still going to be able to feed your family. So it's not as cutthroat there because we have this safety net that doesn't let people perish.
Yeah.
And it's just so fucked. We can have it here.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I lived in a country like that and it worked. And that's why, like, I get so frustrated because in terms of like medical care and like I lived in a country where I didn't have to get any kind of insurance and I could walk into a doctor's office and I could be seen right away. And it's just, there's so much fear mongering around these socialist views that it just pushes people totally in the opposite direction when they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
They don't. I remember I got a UTI in London one time. Went to visit my friend Rebecca. Shout out to Rebecca. And I woke up with a UTI and I was like, fuck, I have a UTI. Of course, I'm here for 2 weeks. What am I supposed to do? And she's like, oh, we'll just pop over to the pharmacy on the way to like wherever. And I was like, okay. But I was like in my early 20s. I was like, I have no money. This is going to suck.
Yeah. It's going to cost me half my trip.
Yeah. So we go. And I check out and it was like £5 or something they were like, yeah, you have a UTI. Here's your medicine. Here's £5. And I was like talking to her. I was like, but I'm going to get like a $800 bill when I get home, right? And she's like, how would they send you a bill? They don't even have your email address.
Yes.
And I was like, they just gave me the medicine I needed.
Yeah, they just helped
She's
me.
like, yeah.
Out of the goodness of their hearts.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
And I was like, wow. And I got the UTI medicine and a cup of coffee and that's it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Universal healthcare. Imagine that. Anyways, okay. That was a good rant.
Yeah, I'm sweating now.
Okay.
So that's how I started my Saturday. I was getting these emergency updates from activists at Delaney Hall asking me to send
emergency updates out.
So I sent it out. And then I turned on off campus.
I know you did. You know how I know you did? My algorithm was going.
Oh, yeah.
We share our algorithms now because of our social media account. And it was coming in hot with off campus. You know what I did?
What?
I started watching off campus.
Fuck yeah, you did. The algorithm knows what it's doing. So here's what had happened was, you know how I don't really watch TV, but I do read a lot of romance novels. And I had started this particular romance novel and it was like super horny to start, like came in a little too hot and it was like college kids and I was like, this just isn't really this is not for me.
Yeah.
So I just like put it down. I was like, I'm not going to read this. It's literally a romance series called Off Campus. It's about hockey players, like hunky hockey players in college and like their girlfriends and the drama. It's almost like the OC.
Yeah.
No, Gossip Girl meets like a college campus. So after Judy's party, because I came home early, but then I think because of maybe the cacio e pepe at drag brunch and maybe the Aperol spritzes, guys, I had the worst indigestion since pregnancy.
What?
I thought I was going to barf. And I was sitting up in my bed and I was like, I'm not drunk. I'm going to barf.
Wow.
Like, I feel so
When you got
sick.
home that night?
Like when I got in bed. It always happens when I first lay
Okay.
down. And I was like, oh, this is really bad indigestion. And so I chugged some Pepto.
Yep.
Joel's asleep. It's like 11 o'clock
Yeah.
and I'm wide awake. And I was like, I can't just like watch Ancient Aliens right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to try off
Love
campus
this
because it was
for
like the first thing that
you.
came up. And like 3 hours later, I'm just like grinning ear to ear, like checking if Joel's awake because I don't want him to wake up and catch me watching the show. And so Sunday morning rolls around. It's still fucking pouring.
Yep.
I get
Gross.
this email about Delaney Hall. I send it out. And my kids are all accounted for. Like they're having fun playing Zelda in
Yeah.
the basement with Joel. And I'm just like, what am I doing? I'm not
Yeah.
doing the laundry. I'm going to sit and pretend that I'm doing Gimme the Goss work with my laptop in that very
Look
chair.
at you. Headphones on?
Headphones on.
Yes.
Watching off campus. You guys, I came up for air at like 6:45.
Did you finish it?
I finished the whole season.
What?
And
Wow.
Joel's like, can you like make our children dinner? Are you done with the hockey kids? And I was like, yeah, I'm done, Joel. But Joel was like, the sun came out and Joel was like building a frame for our TV. He's like being Joel, buzzing around. And I'm just like
You're
in
like,
the
"Here
corner
I
chair,
am."
like eating my hair, watching the show. And every time he walked through, I was like, I can't believe his dad is abusive. And Joel's like, whose dad? I was like, Garrett's. And he's like, who the fuck is Garrett? And I'm like, the hunk in this hockey show. He's like, is that what you're doing
like,
over there? And I was like, oh my God, she might lose her
You're like,
scholarship.
it's all for the pod.
It's like, if she doesn't win the pop showcase, she's going to lose her scholarship. And I was like, oh my God, date rape. Oh my God. Like he
And
might
Joel's
lose his,
just like earmuffs the
he's
whole
like,
time. He's like, I don't
shut up. I don't care. I was like, he got in a fight. She didn't want him to. She didn't need him to defend her that way. This is about his issues, not hers. And Joel's like, shut up.
I don't care about this stupid show.
You guys, middle-aged, every heterosexual middle-aged mom in America needs to watch this
I think
show.
they are. I
Oh,
mean,
they
judging by the
100%
algorithm, people are like Googling his age.
It will heal
to
your soul. Oh my
see
God,
if
he's
it's-
28 years old. He's not a junior in college.
Well, I think people were scared based off the attraction to him.
That he was gonna be, like,
is it
19.
okay? Is it safe for me to be attracted to
Whew, this
18-year-old?
man is topless the whole show. But the
Yes.
fun thing about it is that it's not like Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Like there are heavy undertones to
Yeah.
the story. Like we've got an abusive dad. We have a rape at a high school party.
Mhm.
But all of the characters that you know in the show
Yeah.
are so fucking nice.
Yes.
Everybody's nice to each other. Everybody's inclusive.
Mhm.
Everybody's just really sweet and funny
Yeah.
and cheesy and adorable. And I fucking loved it.
I feel like it's similar vibes to The Summer I Turned Pretty. Like I just got hooked all of a sudden. I'm like,
I
this
never
is like
watched that.
I got hooked.
You know what that
quick.
is? That's young adult romance.
Yeah.
That's not even mature contemporary romance. It's
No.
young adult bitches.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
They be in high school.
They were in. It started out in high school. Okay. But yeah, I just got hooked in real quick. And usually those shows, I'm not like, meh.
Oh my God. Guys, it was the healing elixir that I needed. And then I got up and I was like, because I had kind of been feeling like shit. Like I
At what time
canceled.
did you get up?
I canceled dinner.
At what time did you peel yourself off the couch?
6:45.
Wow.
And I made the kids dinner. And
Okay.
then it was
your
like
entire Memorial Day.
my whole Memorial Day.
Mhm.
And it was, I don't have 1 ounce of regret. It was
Yeah.
exactly what I
you
needed.
Yeah.
It was just like fun watching the show. And I was like squeaking from like the tension and
I
the
love
romance.
it.
And like it was so cute. And like the main character like is a hunk.
Yeah.
And he's so sweet and endearing. And he's just like the perfect male lead in a romance. It's a
And-
brain break for moms.
I saw this Instagram reel of this mom in her backyard, and she's like, I'm just coming to the terms with the fact that I'm not dating a hockey player and I'm not in college and I'm actually a 40-year-old woman who has 2 kids who are just
like,
incessantly
Touching grass just to
Yes.
remind myself that I am not actually in
Yes,
college.
You do have the same algorithm.
Yeah, you
And
see,
you know
you see
what?
all the same shit that I do because I'm just over there watching topless videos of Garrett Graham, and you're like, "What is on my feed?"
I know. And then I'm like, yeah, I'll start watching the shit.
And then you're like, "I love this."
Hard left though, talking about the Instagram algorithm. I am getting served so many ads about big breasted women.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, are you just looking for the best bra for your D cups? And it really feels abusive. I'm like, this is hardcore
I
harassment.
have to remember that every time I Google something now,
I'm
you're going to
seeing
get an
it.
ad for it.
I'm seeing it.
So funny. I'm surprised it's not all just like Garrett Graham and Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, well, and then D-cup breasts. So feels a little rough, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that segues perfectly into who we're crushing on is Garrett Graham.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my God.
28. I feel like that's feasible, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not gross. It's
Yeah,
not
at least he's not
creepy.
18,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I really, you guys are
The
going to
girl's
think it's
adorable
cheesy. Oh my God. And I
too.
love that she's not this like tiny waif.
Yes. I
She's
think she
just, like-
actually, I heard she gained weight for the role.
She's
like,
so
she could be
cute.
more
I'm
relatable.
talking about double D's. Those boobs were out the whole show.
I was like, she's not the girl next door with her double D's.
I wish I dressed like that in college. I should have gotten those double D's out.
Yeah, you should have. I tried to tell you that in Miami, you know?
I'm talking about when I was in college, not at
Oh,
43 after
Okay,
two
okay.
children. Okay, and you are hot for commencement speeches.
Yeah, so Jude's actually sent it to me, and she was like, you know, the new 40s hot for mulch sod, and she's like, commencement speeches. And
I've
I'm
always
like,
been horny for a commencement
yes,
speech.
it is so good. And she sent me Andy Cohen's at Washington University. Anyway, it was so lighthearted, cute, so sweet. And some of his advice was community is success. And I'm like, crushing it then. Thank you so much, Andy. And being nosy to create success. He's like basically go in every door, ask all the questions. I feel like, give me the gas, we're pretty good at being nosy.
We're asking the hard-hitting questions.
Yes, 100%. But also knowing when to say no. And his last piece of advice was keep that breath fresh. He's like, no one wants to smell that gas coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And he was like, that will lead you to success.
Yeah.
That minty fresh breath.
Yeah, heard it here first, Foster and Bodie. Brush your fucking teeth when I tell you to. Okay. So what we're loving, speaking of double D bras.
Yeah.
This is for
I've probably seen it already.
breasts of any size.
Okay.
I have to say, because I can't get new bras yet because they said like after 8 weeks, things will have settled and swelling will have gone down and then you can get resized to like actually know what size you are. So, and I hope to never wear an underwire bra again, but underwire bra again. But Harper Wilde has the soft bralette. It's like a pullover soft bra.
Yeah.
And it is so soft and comfortable and really like holds its shape.
Oh.
But Emily Amick from Emily in Your Phone swears by that bra, and she has huge boobs. And it is, because you know what it does? It lifts and separates. And usually for like a soft bra, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like you get a uniboob.
Okay, great.
I'm not here for the underwire anymore.
Yeah.
Unless I'm trying to get sexy. Anyway, so the Harper Wilde soft bralette, I'm obsessed. It's so comfy.
Yeah.
The material is like so smooth and like silky, but also like it's almost like an Align, like the Align material was satin.
Okay. Love it.
Yeah, it's really great.
Okay, great.
And then I did find another really great white tee.
Ooh.
You're gonna hate me for the price.
Yeah, I'm not very good about it.
But it's really good.
Okay, what's
and
the
I've been on
price?
the hunt for a solid white tee forever.
Okay.
And it is the perfect
Is
material.
it what you're wearing?
No, this is the Madewell one.
Oh, I love that one.
But this one, it's the perfect length for tuckability.
Okay.
It is the perfect like soft drapiness, but not sheer.
Yeah, love it.
And it has a really nice, well done collar that like won't get all fucked up.
Okay.
And I'm obsessed with it. And it's from Sold Out New York, the same place I got that one shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Black tank. And I'm obsessed with it. So I'm gonna link to it because it's like the best white t-shirt of my
What's
life.
The price point?
Somewhere I forget exactly.
Okay.
But I want to say 78 to 95.
Yeah, never gonna buy it.
You're never gonna buy it, but it's really good.
But I'm sure some tier will.
Some peeps will. Shree will. If Shree's listening, she'll
My
buy
friend
it.
Mel would.
Yeah. It's a great tea, guys. I got more Ilia lipstick
Ooh.
when I brought, because did you know that Kohl's
has a Sephora in it?
And that it exists on Route 3 right by us?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Yeah, but have you ever been in Kohl's?
I go to the Kohl's over here to do Amazon returns, or I used to. So Sunday morning, before drag brunch, we were so bored in the house all weekend. So Foster, he came home from school on Friday and his two big toes were sticking out the front of his sneakers.
It's wild how
And I was
fast these
like-
boys run through sneakers.
I was like, how long has it been like that? He's like, I don't know. I was like,
cool.
I
You're that
feel
kid
like
at school. You're that kid at school. You don't let them wear sweatpants, but their toes are hanging out. They're sneakers.
I was like, oh, Kohl's is right here. We need to
Yeah.
get you some
Yeah,
sneakers.
yeah.
And that's where he found the Shaquille O'Neals.
Yeah.
So my boys both have.
nice.
And boys, like, I'm loving it. The little boys, like, hot pink is cool now.
Yeah, I love
And
that.
I love it.
Yeah, I love that.
So he picked out these hot pink Shaquille O'Neal basketball sneakers. And I was like walking around Kohl's with him. And I was like, there's so much good shit here.
Yeah.
Because I've been wondering where people get all these cool, like, athletic Nike clothes for their little boys.
Yeah.
Because every time I go on Nike, I'm like, it's like $1 million for
Yeah.
that sweatshirt. I'm not buying you a Jordan
And Kohl's
sweatshirt.
is great too, because if you do an Amazon return there, they give you a 20% off to shop in store. Just FYI,
So
guys.
Foster and I are just electrified at Kohl's on Sunday
Yeah.
morning. He got these sweet sneakers. And then I was like, there's a Sephora.
Yeah.
Mom needs some Merit. And they carry Merit at
Yeah.
Sephora now. So I got new lipstick,
Mm-hmm.
a new lip liner, and I finally got like a foundation, not a foundation, like a concealer brush because I didn't know grown-ups use those.
Yep,
And
they do.
So I have, and it really works.
Yeah, imagine
So much better than
that.
smearing it all on with your fingers. So that was a real highlight going to
Yeah.
Kohl's, and I was like, oh, like this is where all the cute boys' athletic clothes are.
Yeah, it's the kids' clothes. I wouldn't say adult clothes, but I would say kids' clothes,
Yeah.
shoes.
And then at the checkout, she was like, put your email in. I was like, I don't have an account here.
Yeah.
I've never been to Kohl's before. And she's
oh
like,
my God.
she's like, just put
"Who
your
are
email
you?"
in. We'll give you some Kohl's cash. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's that? She's like, oh, it's like the money you can use at Kohl's. And
Wait,
Foster-
I love that you had to even ask what the fuck Kohl's cash is, dude. Okay.
and I was like, so it's only Kohl's cash that you can use here. I'm like, so it's like a coupon. She's like, no, it's like Kohl's cash. And I was,
What universe have you been
and
living
then
in?
Foster's like, so I can just have this thing and it's $10. And I was like, only at Kohl's. I was like, buddy, it's like cryptocurrency for women. He puts it in his wallet. He's like, so like, can I just go pick something out for $10? And I look at the lady, I'm like, Kenny? She's like, yeah, it's Kohl's cash.
She's like, bitch, don't you understand how this works?
And I was like, just take it, buddy, and go nuts next time you come to Kohl's.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
funny.
wow.
So Foster and I had a
We need to
fucking
get Kohl's
morning.
as our next sponsor.
Yeah, you heard it
You're
here
hot
first.
for Kohl's. Which
There were some
I think
hoodie
you're hot for it.
sweatshirts. There
I
were some
think-
hoodie sweatshirts when I walked in.
Yeah. You're hot for the cash. You're hot for the
Make it rain with
Sephora.
Kohl's cash.
That's hilarious.
But the Sephora's just in there. And
yeah,
it's a
dude,
nice size.
What? It's been there forever. How have you never? Okay.
That's fake news, Katie Valley.
Well, speaking of Sephora, my thing I'm loving this week, makeup. Hourglass. Love it. It's a nice highlighter and I always top off. Like it's kind of like a finisher for me. Actually, my friend Shubies in Australia was the first one to introduce me. She
Is it
uses
like
it.
around your eyes right now?
No, it's not around my eyes. I use it like kind of all over as like a little glow. And I love it.
Like a little Tinkerbell vibe?
Yeah.
I love that.
A little highlighter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They have different powders that you can get. And I do like, they have like a trio pack and it lasts forever and it's so great. So that's what I'm loving this week.
Okay. Love that for you.
And also, speaking of Merit, I got my mom for Mother's Day at Sephora. They have like a bag that has all samples in it. And I got her that for Mother's Day and she's loving it. And one of the products in there is Merit Blush. Loves it.
Oh, the like cream
Yes.
one. I almost bought that, but I still have my my like Chanel one, but it's been like 2 years.
It lasted a while.
Yeah, and it's still going strong. Like I think I could use it for like a decade, and it's just like a little bit.
Yeah.
Is what I put on, and that's really all I wear, and I'm obsessed with it. So I never switched over to the Mirror, but I wanted to buy it so bad.
I actually wish I bought this bag for myself because it had all the trials and
well,
some
you know,
were like
Merit
full
has a
sizes.
starter kit.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they have
Oh.
like a little like
Let's add
starter
that.
like 5-minute face thing.
To the list, Merit starter kit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's called the 5-minute face,
Oh, I love that.
and it has like their base
because that's
products.
a clean brand as well. Who knows if it's greenwashing? But you know what? That's what they said. Okay.
I don't even know what clean means, Katie.
Yeah, they
Charlotte Palmerino, which I can't say her last name, she has a lot of videos on clean, like deciphering like what they're
What's
talking about and why the
actually-
language is not great. And
Because
like,
Say was in this brand as well as that other brand I love that's clean, and I love them, and my mom loves it now too. So.
which one?
SAIE, the one that I was saying wrong. It's called Say.
So apparently those vowels together just say way. Like
Yes,
say way.
way.
God, we
Okay.
are
Learning as we go.
Phonics is not our strong suit.
Okay, what we're watching, obviously, off campus.
Oh my God, I might even watch it again, you guys. It was so good.
I love that.
It was exactly what I needed, and I feel like you all need it too.
Especially after that kind of weekend with the heaviness
Well, it was
of
literally
Delaney
like,
Hall.
exactly.
Yeah.
It was a brain break from like fucking concentration
terrors
camps
of
10
our
miles away.
country.
And I was like squeeing over college hockey players.
Yeah.
He takes his top off!
Oh, I can only imagine the weekend for Joel. Okay, what I was watching, I watched the Martin Short documentary that I was talking about and bawling my eyes out. It was just so
I
sweet.
bawled at the end of
really?
off campus.
Oh.
I was
You're
wailing.
like, don't get it confused.
Yeah.
Okay. You were hot and bothered and crying. This one I wasn't hot and bothered. It was very nostalgic. It's like all his home videos.
So cute and sweet.
Of him and his wife, who were like the most adorable couple, and his children, and just like his parties of all like Tom Hanks and Goldie Hawn. And I loved it. It was really great.
Yeah.
And what a man, you know?
Yeah. Sweet little man.
Yeah.
I mean, father of the bride.
I know. He had so many big roles that you kind of forget about. So it was like nice to revisit that. And also just like his behind the scenes of his real life and how sweet that was.
Yeah. An icon, a legend.
A legend. Yeah.
Ugh, love it.
Really recommend. Okay, what are we reading, Dana? AK, what are you reading?
Okay, so I am working through the audiobook of Abundance by Ezra Klein and another man named Danny something, I forget. It's about re-envisioning our future to live from a place of abundance, and how like everything we need to have an equitable, safe, clean society that isn't destroying the earth is available to us. We just need to make different choices.
Okay, love that. Love to hear it.
Yep. And all of the decisions leading up to our current position that left and right have been detrimental to that future.
Yeah.
So really fun, lighthearted beach read. And then I just started Our Perfect Storm by Carly Fortune, who writes some of the best romance out there. It's all based in like Canada, and like this one's in Vancouver Island, and she just writes these characters that are so swoony and wonderful. And I've loved all of her books. Every Summer After was my favorite. And I also saw that all of her books are being optioned now for TV adaptations.
Really?
And I think it's so wonderful because incoming rant, romance novels and romantasy, right? It is just like reality TV and makeup and fashion, right? It's all brushed aside as silly, frivolous female interests.
Yeah.
And so it's not taken seriously when actually it has massive consumer power.
Yes.
Because the romance and romantasy industry is a billion-dollar industry. And I'm just so happy that now with more female producers and female directors.
I feel like Reese Witherspoon was really the one to pioneer that.
Yes. Like, this is what we need. Like, this is the shit I want to watch.
Yeah.
And like where the females are the lead.
Yes.
And good things happen.
Yeah.
And the men are high quality, wonderful people.
And it's a place where we can escape the horrors of the world and just
I just want to have a nice time.
Watch 7 hours and peel ourselves off.
I want to have a nice time.
Yeah. Can't we just have a nice time?
Can we just have nice
In
things?
our fantasy worlds, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
With little hockey playing.
There was a scene in Off Campus where he's like...
Wait, what episode are you on?
I'm like 1. But there was a scene where he's like, you blush when I get closer to you.
And I was like,
I feel like you were there, like, blushing with her.
Because, like, you're married for 20 years.
Yeah, dude. It's nice to, like,
to just, like,
spice it up.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember, like, blushing and feeling nervous. Like, are we going to kiss? Are we not? Yes. All that shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just saw this reel where this woman was like, I just get butterflies every time my husband comes near me. And we've been married for 10 years. And it cuts to this other woman, and she's pregnant, I think. And it cuts to this other woman being like, it's gas. Sorry, dude. You ain't got butterflies. Sorry. You get gas when you're pregnant.
It's indigestion, friend. No, I still get butterflies with Joel sometimes, but I would never say that.
Yeah, you never say that out loud to the interweb.
No,
you know?
Although I guess I just did. Anywho. So that's what we're watching. That's what we're loving. And I'm excited for more. Oh, and that's what I'm reading. Our Perfect Storm by Carly Fortune. And I'm just excited because these are the kind of romance novels you just get lost in. Really good writing.
Yeah, I love it.
they're not, like, cheesy,
Yeah.
you
That's the
know?
hard
They're
part,
not
the
overly
cheesy.
sexy. I mean, I
Yeah.
like that shit sometimes too. I don't like the cheesy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can go for the overly sexy smut, but these are, like, proper
Like in
contemporary
between. Yeah.
modern romance, yeah.
Okay,
So that's what
great.
I'm reading.
And what are we excited for?
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
know. I got nothing this week.
Is there anything I'm excited for? What's on the docket? I think Joel and I are doing a date night tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think Rick and I might be doing a date night.
All right, well, friends, thank you for listening. Until next time, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Thank you for being here, friend.
If you like the show, please leave us a review wherever you listen to your pods and go ahead and subscribe while you're at it.
And then be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Substack at Gimme the Goss.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.